Yes, sir, we would be grateful if you could share your insight with these enthusiastic young inventors. Over to you, sir.
You mean young investors like Dr. Gamini Kulutunga? Hello, Gamini, how are you?
How are you? Okay, nice to see you.
I think if there's an enthusiastic man, you're the one. That's all I can say. I think if I want to pick a winner, I would pick the chairman of the YMS, but JI by chairman and Navodana Kankanamge, who has not invented but innovated the process to create this university undergraduate inventor of the year. Am I right? This is the first time we are doing it. So that is innovation, as Dr. Gamini said. So I would, you guys need to give him a big award because he has started the process here. That's number one. Number two, I want to be very blunt about this. Now, I have been, I'm looking at all of you. I have Dr. Samudaya Nanakar is there. Dr. Mudunkotu is there. Ruan Nagavat is there. So this is like coming to the club. So, and still Dr. Gamini Kulutunga is still around, and one man missing here is that engineer Parakrama Jayasinghan, who's probably at the mechanical engineer section committee today, tonight. In fact, they have started the process. So it tells me something about this. In Sri Lanka, we talk about innovation and invention, but the same crowd that keeps moving, like Dr. Gamini said, Karatyak wage nagala okkamala yanawa eki nagala. Innovation is not that. Invention is not that. We need to have hundreds of people coming to these things. So what I would like to suggest to the YMS, rather not the YMS, the outgoing chairman, Engineer Kankanamge, is to create the real ecosystem for inventions and innovations. It cannot be a theoretical exercise or a technical exercise where we talk about robotics, vision systems, algorithms, computer technology, and etc., etc. They are important. But what you really need to have is, how can we turn this thing into something that is of use to the people or the masses of the country? I was very fascinated by what became the most popular invention. It was some kind of a paper wrapping for the bath packet, right?
Very
exactly.
good choice.
That's what Dr. Kulutunga was talking about. Don't think there are high-tech inventions and innovations. There are low-tech invention and innovations. All I need to have a slogan called "Become Problem Solvers." In fact, I was wondering whether I should put a tie or not. Everything has to be different here. I want to see T-shirt wearing, earring wearing, nose pierced, different people with animals on their shoulders, something to make things different. Different breed of people who think outside the box. When I come to innovations and inventions processes in IESL or anywhere else in the universities, I find them to be very too conventional, too ho-hum. I think what needs to happen is, ladies and gentlemen, younger generation of undergraduates here, here's the statistics. I think our IESL, JIBI, and UIBI should measure this. track these undergraduates and see how many of them are going to start companies. How many of them are going to become job givers rather than job takers? How many of them are going to add value to the GDP? I don't think this is happening. Our universities, like other parts of the world, the universities, they are trying to create innovators and inventors and of course the entrepreneurs in a hurry. Things don't happen that way. Ask Ruan Nagavat, Engineer Ruan Nagavat. The best part he has hidden it in his slide, right? He didn't tell how he makes a lot of money. He gave a very sophisticated wordings. Ask him how he makes, how we earn dollars. So the point, ladies and gentlemen, younger engineers about to become engineers, I go to universities and always ask this question: how many of you want to start your own business? In around 2010, 2012 time frame, most of the universities started showcasing their high-tech innovations in various exhibitions. I remember the first one took place in Trace Park in 2012 or 10, I can't remember. That's when I met Samudaya Nanakara and all of these people from University of Mortua. Peradini came second, then Kuiportua. So all people, whenever I went to these exhibitions, when I asked them what are you going to do with it, your gadget that you have come up with, you know what the typical answer is? So I do not know now. We are going to leave this to the next batch because I got a job at State Hardware Corporation or State Engineering Corporation or somewhere else. What's the purpose? How many of you, Dr. Mudunkotua, you need to track people who quit the degree, third year or second year, they quit the degree, pursuing the degree because they want to go and do their gadget that they have come up with. I don't hear these kind of stories. We hear always these stories from dropouts. So there's something, that is why I think Dr. Kulatunga was trying to tell that technology is superior. Actually, there's nothing called superior. Everything is required. I think we need technologists, we need engineers, we need scientists, we need marketeers, we need entrepreneurs, we need investors, venture capitalists, we need policymakers. Now, policymakers, they always want to suddenly decide that, okay, invention is the way to go. So within 3 years' time, they want to recover all the debt and national debt and everything and create fantastic guys like Jeff Bezos in this country. It won't happen. So my request to all the members here in this community, in the like Samudaya, Dulini, Jalita, and P. Mr. Pabasara, and all these people who are here, young and middle-aged and old people like myself and Dr. Gamini Kulating, of course, the youngest guy. I knew him when I went to the university. He was a professor there, a lecturer. Gamini, you remember you were doing the MPhil or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how old you are really, but you are looking good, okay? Handsome. Now, create the ecosystem. Now, please create an ecosystem. Have venture capitalists coming in. Have coffee shops. People coming and discussing. Bring private sector inventors like rich guys from the old rich guys or young rich guys from private sector. Have them around the places. Create a system at IESL. Take that members lounge or something. That is just nothing is happening. Take that and create a place where the people can meet and chat. I told you that I was looking for investments. I never found one yet since for the last 10 years. So IESL and places like that should be, Motu University should be places where you walk in, investors can walk in and suddenly see something and say, I will invest X number of millions into the project. Then you will find the inventions happening. But today, that's not happening. Everybody is talking about very theoretical way of looking at things. People, you want to do innovations, inventions, you have to go to Syntech or someplace like that, or some other place, or you have to go abroad. I think the university students and all the lecturers should go out to the field, to the farmers, to the rural villages, park yourself in front of supermarkets or wherever there are people and just keep looking at it. That Japanese technique of keeping, what is that, in the circle. You draw a circle, you put a dot and you stay there for whole day watching. There's plenty to do. One of the old household lady yesterday spoke to me and said, where are the innovations in this country? Where are the keki? Where are the something dig out soil from the earth other than the udalla gallin net pikasa නැත්නම් වෙන කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ මොකක්වත් කරලා නැහැනේ ඔක්කොම පිටරටින් ගේනෙම තියෙන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එක මෙහෙ කරන්න කියලා නෙවෙයි කියන්නේ we don't think. Look at our Managula mammoths and everything, still the same old ones, right? Go to the garage, how people are doing things. Go to your canteens and see how people are doing things. And by the way, another thing is that everybody's creating products. These inventions and IESL, what do you call that, hackathon or whatever, they are all about products. What about processes? Ton of money can be saved and ton of money can be made by being innovative about processes. So there's become problem solvers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm addressing the younger undergraduates. Become problem solvers. Be curious and just try to solve problems. They need not be very fantastic, but you can bring the technology as you develop the solution. You can bring the technology to bear upon it if necessary. So that's what I like to convey the message is. Now then, you know how much this is packaging. Engineer Chairman now then told me that if you can speak for 1 minute, it will be all right. What can I say? Do in 1 minute. Have roundtable discussions. Combine things. Have dramas, artistic things happening around this innovation cycle. This innovation process must have dramas, artistic innovations, artistic activities, storytelling. Inspiring people like Dr. Kulatunga must be brought in. And I don't know what Samuday is doing in New Zealand. You're still in New Zealand someday, right? I see you are in a nice looking, fancy looking place. I must be your blab. IKEA must have given all the furniture. I do not know. But hope you will come back and do something here.
Yeah, definitely. Sir.
Anybody who has ideas, they never come back. Those who without the ideas come back. Huh? So please come back now. Someday you will come back with some ideas. I know that.
Yes, sir.
So create some yes, create some vibration. When I go with somebody to do some activities, he always create vibration. Ask him what it is. He teaches, but he teaches with a lot of vibes. Create a lot of energy, lot of enthusiasm. It must be, there should be music around the place, then robotics, then storytelling. Bring all the elements of the brain into the picture, and things will happen. That's what we need to create, ladies and gentlemen. Not ho-hum, mainstream. You tell me what's your diagram is. What are you doing? You know, what is the analysis? Have you done this? Have you done that algorithm? That's okay. But I have never seen such innovative innovation atmosphere in the except in this country. You go to Silicon Valley and places like that's not the way they do it. They have all kinds of different things happening. All kinds of different things. You need that. Okay. So please, next year I would like to see the engineer now the right time to come to the screen. Think about making this a gigantic affair where people will come by bus, by train, by foot. And you have done a fantastic job by marketing this very much. I know that's a big deal that you did. That's why I gave you the best innovator, inventor of the, or the innovator of the year award myself, because you are the best guy to do that. But next year, make it a very attractive place, right? Like the Burning Man in Nevada. Something symbolic, something innovative. Bring all kinds of innovators and inventors into the picture. And that's what you should do. Get out of this mainstream approach of talking only about technology. Life is not about that. You know that, right? So therefore, I wish you all the best, all the contestants and winners. Next time when I come to this one, I would like to invest some money on myself, right? Like yes, sure, I will do that. I have been looking for it. I haven't done nothing. That lunch paper thing is what I'm interested, because scale of operation will be huge. Wonder what that is. I will find that out. So with that remark, make IESL, JIY, UIY happen in places the country talks about, right? Take it to the people, not here. Right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Wish you all the best. Be safe.
Arjuna.
Yes.
Can I just say one little thing from what you said?
Yes, sir.
I see a lot of potential in what you said at Sri Jawadarapura.
I think so.
Looking at people's problems, I think there are lots of potential, and I must take my hats off for Dr. Mudunkotua for that.
Yeah, but because start with Dr. Mudunkotua is a good singer. I know that. You know that. I know her as for so many different things rather than this innovation stuff. By the way, talk about
I see a lot of potential there. I don't know about Jawadarapura. I don't know about other universities. I am in touch with them. I see a lot of potential in the lines what you said. So,
right.
So. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, there was this program called Matra. this musical program called Matra. The other day, the Matra was the guest lecturer was this young scientist, not young, actually middle-aged scientist from Sri Jagannathapura. The man gets so much money pumped into himself from USA and various other places, dollars, millions of dollars, all grants. Yeah, for research work on various COVID-related vaccines and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. Some other government will try to intervene and stop him doing something like that and run him out of the country. I hope not. But that's what we need to see happening.
Okay.
Thank you. I mean,
Okay.
nice to see you. Good looking good.
Right.
Is that your apartment?
Huh?
Looking good. Is that your apartment?
No, my bedroom.
Right. All right, guys. Good night. Nice seeing all of you.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Gamini Kulathunga. Thank you, Engineer Arjuna Manamperi. We are honored with your valuable presence in this evening, sir. Thank you for spending your precious time with us. And we wish you the strength and good health to continue your mission and vision for the future.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Gamini.
Good night.